Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another huge announcement. Now this one came yesterday, and as always my finger is definitely not on the pulse, so a lot of you guys may already have heard about this game. However, for those of you out there that, like myself, don't really keep an eye on everything all the time like maybe you should do, Dirt 5 has been announced, and what's really interesting about this one is it's going to be coming to current console generation along with the new generation of PS5 and Xbox Series X. Along with all four of those consoles, this will also be available on Steam for your PC and also Google Stadia. So this one covers most bases. They haven't announced anything for the Nintendo Switch as yet, so we probably won't be seeing it on that format. However, you never know, they may bring it to it a little bit later. Now, one of the most interesting parts of this trailer is the fact that they do actually give you a release date, or a rough release date anyway, of October of this year, which is interesting because they are going to be releasing onto the new console generation. Now, whether you should read into this too much or not, I do not know, but it looks like we may be seeing those new consoles hitting the shelves in October, which is a little bit earlier than I think a lot of us were expecting. So if you are saving up for one, you may need to save a little bit quicker just to make sure you get one on release day, but equally it may just mean that we're going to be seeing it on the older generation of consoles in October along with the PC and Stadia, and then over the coming months we may see the release onto the new consoles. None of that has been confirmed yet, but fingers crossed we may be seeing that new generation a little bit sooner than we first thought. As you can see from the trailer, there is not a whiff of any rally stages being shown in this at all, which to me is actually quite a good thing. Now, I know for a fact that they have got rally within the game, but equally, if you go back to the beginning of the franchise, well, certainly not Colin Mcrae, but you go into the Dirt 1, 2 and 3, they were firmly lodged in the fun category. It was more arcade. It was just about having a great time. And it looks like they are focusing again with that here in Dirt 5, which is going to be refreshing considering I think Dirt 4, and for a lot of fans, they did focus far too much on the rally and the more serious side of things, which we now have the Dirt Rally series of games to really deal with. So it's nice to see them going back to just a more fun approach with this game. Looking at the trailer, there's definitely some bits here we can see that have been confirmed just visually from watching it. We've definitely got ice racing, which is going to be a great addition to the series, and it looks like it's going to be a load of fun. On top of that, we've definitely got buggies coming to the game, along with what appears to be rallycross. Interestingly enough as well, there's definitely different types of weather going to be in the game, whether that's controllable by you or whether it's just set out within the career path itself. I'm not entirely sure, but only time will tell with that. On top of this trailer, Codemasters have actually released a load of information about this game as well, of what we should be expecting with it. I'm going to read through some of the bits that have actually released so far. So the first thing is all about the locations. Now it says take a trip around the world and race at over 70 plus unique routes across 10 different global locations in stunning environments complete with dynamic weather and time of day. We're going to be able to get behind the wheel of an eclectic and exciting roster of cars, conquer the toughest terrain with boulder-beating machines, take iconic rally cars to new locations, or feel the power of 900 brake horsepower sprint cars. The game is going to feature the world-renowned voice talents of Troy Baker and Nolan North, who are going to head up the cast of Dirt 5's story-driven career mode. And as I mentioned, we're going to have that local split screen for up to 4 players and offline modes, which is a really important part here. Unlike Dirt Rally 2, which was completely online, this one you will be able to play offline with your friends on a sofa or just on your own, including that career mode. To top things off, you're going to be able to capture your biggest jumps and best moves with a detailed photo mode and show your creative flair with Dirt's deepest ever livery editor for all the cars. So all in all, it sounds like a really interesting package, and I'm going to be honest, having been a huge fanboy of Dirt now for quite some time, I'm really excited about the release of this. Now I know it's not going to tickle the pickle of absolutely every single person out there. A lot of you guys that watch my channel really like the serious sim stuff, and that's where Dirt Rally 2 is definitely sort of holding its own over there. But if you are after a bit of fun, and I do feel like this console generation has really lacked a lot of good arcade races, this looks like it is going to set off the new console generation to an absolute flying start, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. On top of that, it sounds like they really have been listening to the community out there. I know there was a lot of people disappointed with Dirt Rally 4, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, for obvious reasons. And this time round, they really have gone back to what Dirt was great at, which is just a good, wholesome, enjoyable gameplay. And of course, that important ability to play offline as well. But what are your thoughts? Please let me know down in that comment section. Will you be picking this one up? Does it look like something you would be really interested in? And are you happy that they look like they've gone back to that crazy kind of arcade feeling that Dirt 2 and Dirt 3 had? Also, it's something that I haven't covered here on the channel at all, but the new console generation is coming, and this is just getting me so excited for it all. Personally, I'm definitely going to rush out and get a PlayStation 5 as soon as I possibly can. The fact that the Xbox is going to have all of its games available on PC as well means I don't really need to rush out and get one, but I'll see how it all goes after launch and then possibly pick one up at that point. But are you guys going to be picking them up? Are you interested in either consoles, or are you going to hold out for a little while and see how they do and what games come out? I hope you're all staying safe out there. I really cannot wait to read all of your comments. The Dirt hype is definitely real, and I am firmly on the wagon right now and cannot wait to see any future stuff that they're going to drop for this. If you're into racing games in general, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell, it will let you know exactly when my videos upload. Thanks for coming by the channel today, and I'll see you on the next one.